What is going on, you guys? Paulie's RC here, back again with another video. Today we are going to be heading back to Revelation Raceway where we've been before. The only difference is they did a whole new layout. So we're going to go there, we're going to check it out and see the differences they made. I'm really excited because a lot of the tracks that they put out here, they're all the same layout forever. So it's really cool that Revelation wants to change it. So they just finished a few days ago, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then another track I go to, Tony's Hobbies out in Baldwin Park, they're actually going to be changing their track pretty soon too. They haven't really given us too many specifics about it, except that there's going to be like an oval incorporated in it, which is really cool because right now oval, like dirt oval racing is becoming really popular and I'm really getting into it. I'm actually going to be picking up a sprint car, the Losi Sprint, probably within the next week or so, just because I really want one. They're so cool to put out there on the dirt, because for right now I take the Mini B out to the oval, which is really fun. I have to change it over to the knobby tires, but once it's on the knobby tires, it's really fun. I mean, if you guys have seen the videos before where I take this one out on the dirt oval, you've seen how just the performance of it is amazing, and that just makes me want to get an actual sprint car. They're so much fun. I mean, I'll throw up the picture of the one I want to get. I think this is the colorway that I'm gonna do, because they have different colors. They have like the green one, the red one, but I think this one just looks really cool, especially because it's gonna match like the micro T that I have in a way. So that's gonna be pretty cool. But the cars that we're gonna be taking is gonna be the Mini B, so that way we can run it on the street course, and then the 8 we're gonna take so that way we can test out on the new track. And then I have a bunch of tires I'm gonna bring just to test out. And here is something that I did get as of recent. It is the FlySky Noble NB4 Plus controller. It's something that I needed because I have too many controllers down there for all the cars. So I just decided to finally get like a smart controller, so that way I can just connect all the cars to it instead of struggling and taking 10 controllers to the tracks like I usually do. So this was a pretty good investment. I picked it up for 240 bucks, which right now they're actually going up in price. So I think I picked it up for a pretty good deal. But now that you guys know the plan for today, let's go ahead and load up the cars into the rolling case. All right, so the bag is all packed up. We have the Losi 8 and the Mini B in there. And then I also have my donor car. This is the Losi 8 I bought off of my buddy Taylor. He sold me this as a complete roller basically. So whatever I break on the Losi 8, I have a spare of that I'll just pull off of this, put onto that one. So I always take this with me to the tracks just in case I need a certain part that breaks on it, I'll have it. But now that we're all packed up, let's go ahead and head over to Revelation. All right guys, here we are at Revelation Raceway. We just got here, got all set up with a whole new track. Let me go ahead and show you guys the new layout and how they have the track set up, and then we'll go ahead and head over to our little setup, and then I'll show you guys what we got. So there's a main difference right here. Used to be the straight, and then when you would hit the left, it would take you onto a double up there. But now it comes down to where you hit the left, you have the little double, but it's a sharp turn now instead of just a little subtle left. It's a lot more flat grounded than it used to be on the old layout. Coming over here, there was a double jump that was over in this corner that would actually send you over the wall sometimes, which was the most annoying part of the track, the way they had it set up. But now they have it set where there's a double to a sharp left, which, I mean, I bet if you just give it 100% right off of the double, you can still go over the wall, but they did do that, so that's going to prevent it from mostly going over. But I do like right here how it has the long straight. That is something that's a lot different that I really do like. But let's go ahead and show you guys the setup before we head out there. All right guys, so we just got set up here. We brought the Losi 8, and then we also have the Mini B. I tried to get new tires for the Mini B, but just for the fronts, it was already like $25 alone. So we're gonna pass on that. We're gonna run these tires alone here, because I mainly just run the Mini B over on the street course when I bring it here. So we're just gonna wear those tires down until there's nothing left before we have to buy new ones. But here is the setup. I got my buddy Day here with us. We got AJ, and we got some more buddies that are gonna be heading out here later today. But right now, let's go ahead and get our batteries charged up so we can start testing out the track. So we still have batteries charging. We're still gonna take a little bit on those before we can get this one out on the track. Looking over at the Losi, there are a few differences from the last time you guys have seen it on the channel. The only differences I've really done so far, I've changed over the chassis to a TLR one because I did bend the stock one that it came with. And then I also did change out my servo to a ProTech 155T. And this also is a different body basically because I did buy the roller off of my buddy Taylor and switched everything over. So the arms and everything is different. And then he also has a 3D printed shock tower saver, which is pretty cool. But oh, and then we also have the ESC fan, which I had to upgrade because last time I was at Hot Rod Hobbies, I ended up breaking that one somehow. So those are the few upgrades that I've done so far to it. Alright, so we got a battery hooked up to the Losi, got the controller all connected. Let's go ahead and take it out there. Hopefully we don't break anything, but let's see how the first few runs on the new track layout, how it does out there. Alright, so we did just take this one out, and the only thing that happened to it so far was I blew the tire. I've never had that happen yet, but I mean, luckily we have spares over there. So just gonna throw on another set of tires and then we'll be good to go. But as of right now, the car is doing pretty good. That's the only issue. So now I'm just gonna throw out the tripod so that way you guys can get some footage of this one running on the new track. One thing that does happen a lot when you come down to the tracks is once you're in the driver's stand, it sometimes gets packed to the brim. I mean, this is the only spot I can really be at, but I can't see the left side of the track. I was gonna set up the tripod, but for right now, I'm just gonna get some clips of my buddy Paul, AJ, and Taylor running out there. This type is one of my favorite RCs. This is the Losi, the ready to run trucky kit. I love this one. That's one that I was gonna get if none of the stores had the one that I got. I wanted to get the A-scale trucky. I thought that was gonna be a super cool thing. So now let's switch over and get some clips of us running it. Getting all set up. Got my buddy Taylor, Paul, Day, AJ. We got the whole crew here now. So all our cars are getting set up. The boys are over here getting theirs all set. We got the Losi 8 running. It's doing pretty good so far. Only issue was earlier when you guys saw the tire blew, but so far everything's been pretty good. Well, that run was successful, as you guys saw. We didn't break anything. Everything went pretty well. I had a lot of fun out there. Every time Paul was out there, his car was upside down or flipped. Day kept running through mud.
Paulie's got a tiny wiener.
That's micro, but yeah. Car's all good now. Just gonna let it cool off with the upgraded fan, and we'll be all good. Now we're just gonna take out the Mini B, and then Paul's gonna take out his truck. I'll try to see if Taylor's gonna take out his little Euro truck, but we'll wait to see. But right now, let's go get some footage of these cars running it out on the street course, because I love the Mini B out on the street course, especially running up against an actual Euro truck that's meant for it. Let's see how well it can compete. So we got the Mini Bs ready. So we're gonna take it over there to the side course that they have on the side of the building that you guys have seen before. And we're just gonna see how both of these are gonna perform. So we'll set up the tripod over there and we'll get it going. Did good. My buddy Days, I guess he's having an issue with his differential. The differential, I guess something's going on with it where only one wheel's really spinning while the other one is just stationary. And he also broke another one of the turnbuckles. I gave him one extra one that I had, and then he broke that extra one within like 5 minutes. So I thought that was pretty funny. But so this is Taylor's. He just painted it like yesterday. This thing looks sick with like has like a metallic green to like a flat green almost. And he said it's like the cow. He said it looks like a cow, but I think it looks pretty cool. Looks like the forged carbon. That's what Dave was saying earlier, so that's what I think it looks like. Better than mine. Mine's just a stock one. All you had to do was paint one color, and all I had to do was paint the blue on it. But I want to get something that's a little more intricate, make it look cooler. I mean, especially because when you're here at the track, everyone here has like the custom painted bodies and everything looks real cool. So I think that's going to be the next pickup for this one, because I think the bodies are pretty cheap. So I think I could just get one, paint it real quick, and then just customize it to whatever I want. So I ended up buying this body. This is for the Micro T. You guys have seen that the little truck that I have, but this is a body for it to change it over to a Bug. I think this one's going to be really cool because it even has some of the Volkswagen stickers on it. So maybe in another video we'll go ahead and install this one, paint it, cut it, get it all customized, make it to how I want it to be. But just wanted to show you guys, this is one of the newest pickups that I just got today. Right now we are waiting for them to finish watering the track. All of us are ready. We got batteries charged, so the only thing we're waiting on is for the track for them to let us know that they're good. More people have showed up. It's pretty cool. Not really a lot of people show up, but on Thursdays they do host more of like a later night where they turn on the track lights, which is pretty cool. So today there's more people that come in. And then over here is really cool because someone brought the trailer. That's more of like a professional setup where you have the trailer and you have your air compressor inside and everything. Getting another look at the track. It looks really good now that they've sprayed it down. It was really loose earlier. I did take the car out just to test it out, see how it was doing, but it was extremely loose. The dirt was just everywhere. You weren't able to hold nothing. But the layout is pretty good. I mean, it's a lot different than they had the layout before, but it's a lot more turns and you get a lot more practice in with this layout, I feel like now, compared to how it was before. It is a lot more difficult hitting these doubles, getting used to them, because it's mostly the doubles, especially if you see here, this is a really big one. So there's probably like 3 or 4 of these ones along the whole track, and it's kind of intimidating, especially this one. When you're up in the driver's stand, you hit the left and you come this way, and it's kind of hard to anticipate. Either you're gonna give it too much or you're gonna give it too less. So that's one thing that all the guys here, we're all trying to get used to. But let's go back over to the setup and let's show you guys what the guys are running. So here is some of the cars that the guys brought over to the setup today. This setup right here is AJ's sick little HPI Mustang, his buggies, and then Day has his, what is this again?
Techno.
Oh yeah,
48.
Oh yeah, Techno. We don't like the Technos though, you know. Let's skip past this one. Okay. Then he has the Nitro version too. Like I was saying earlier, how they turn on the track lights, so that way they have it open a little later so everyone can stay. This is how it looks now. Sun went down already. Everyone already got set up. Day's getting his nitro going. It sounds good. Sound like a stormtrooper. Let's see how Paul's is going. Come on now.
Nope.
Get it started. Almost.
Almost.
It wanted to. So you just have to keep adjusting the carb? Alright guys, well they are just turning on the water for the track. It's been a late night. We all had fun out here. You break anything, AJ?
Oh fuck yeah, dude. Excuse me.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, motor wire came off today. On switch broke today. What else broke?
On switch.
Yeah, the wire got smashed. The ESC smashed
man.
it. I should have taped it up there.
Sounds like operator error.
Live and learn, baby.
Yeah, well now we know, huh? Alright, well, it's been a successful day out here at the track, guys. But now it's time to start loading everything up. We're getting kicked out of here. Had a fun time though. It's just gonna take a little bit to get picked up. So once everything's all cleaned up, I'll pick it up. Alright guys, well that's gonna be it for today's video. Everyone's packed up, we're all heading out of here. It was a very fun day, didn't break anything. All the guys had a pretty chill day, but I'll catch you guys in the next video. Maybe we'll go check out another track called Channel Islands. So stay tuned for that one. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
I don't really care if you cry. I don't really shouldn't have a lie. Should've saw the way she looked me